A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jeremy Grant.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. And it's Flag in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, it's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Toumani Camara out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Williams in at the center, locking down the middle. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer Sharp. And it's Flag with a rebound. Davis probing. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Williams. Irving against Henderson. Takes a 3. Sharp. That one's good.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Here's Flag. 15 in his last outing. Davis. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Camara. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Williams a screen on Thompson. Inside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Blazers and came away with a win.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
And it's Flag missing. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Camara. This is the baby hook.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
Davis, the pass to Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. And let's turn to the league leaders now and check out which teams are tops in rebounding this season. The Mavericks, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Irving with it. Defended by Henderson. And here is Irving. Pass to Flag. Now here's Davis. Shoots over Grant. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Irving, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Williams a screen on Irving to end the cold spell. And Williams punches it home.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Keep on dancing.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Thompson outside. Lively with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Sharp against Thompson. Left side Sharp. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Outside Irving. That three's off the mark. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. And you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Yeah, it happens, though. The bad shooting can become contagious, and it started spiraling and couldn't get out of it.
Here's Thompson. The Blazers making their last shot. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Sharp passes to Grant. And here's Kamara. The 3 is up. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. Thompson against Sharp. Pass to Irving. Here's Flag. No points so far. And here's Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following the bucket by the Blazers. Irving for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Irving stretching out the defense and showing us that signature range.
Henderson against Davis. The teardrop. Henderson misses.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And the shot's good by Irving.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Pass to Grant. His first shot attempt. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
Well, that's a tough matchup for the offense there. It's a low probability on that shot.
Now Thompson. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Here's Irving, defended by Henderson. They get it back. Out to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Irving. Outside Davis. Over Grant. Sharp grabs the miss. Portland trailing here. Down low. That's good from Grant. On the assist from Sharp.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Get up, start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
Murray comes in for Grant, and it's Thibault in for Kamara. The Mavericks trailing. Christie passes to Gafford. Ooh, Williams with the block. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Oh, and that was no question. Powered it down.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Marshall outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the paint. Here's Russell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Scoot Henderson.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Russell at the line for 2.
Free throw is good from Russell. Legs now in the final stages of this regular season. These two teams both highly motivated.
Well, BA, playoff positioning is on the line. So games like this take on an even greater significance. Postseason intensity on display.
The burden of expectation is real for these teams.
They can all sense it.
Shots good by Henderson. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Gafford. Murray against Washington. Outside for Russell. Over Henderson. The shot by Russell, no good. The Trailblazers lead by 4. Thibault with it, and it's Marshall picking him up. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Tim, last made, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
He misses the free throw. And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season, Tim.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer. What a run for him, and he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Reith, he's checked in for Williams. Rupert comes in for Sharp. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Henderson. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Now here's Marshall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And finished off by Davis.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes a defense.
44 seconds left in the first. Holiday from long range. He buries it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Marshall passes to Davis. Outside Russell. 4-3. Gafford. It's good on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Now here's Holiday. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Murray for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for the Portland Trailblazers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford, Davis out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Najee Marshall, and it's Russell in at the point. Now here's Davis. He had 19 points in the win against Denver. Russell to pass to Davis. Here's Marshall. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you, Brian.
He can do both. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Portland leading by 6. Pass to Murray. Portland moving it around. Now here's Holiday. The D's right on him. Here's Reith. Fires the 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Well, the Mavericks shooting around 35% from the field so far. Washington outside. Thibault with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Gafford with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Get loud. That welcome your Trailblazers inductees. Show us what you got, crew. It's that time. We need you to make some noise for your Trailblazers inductees.
He's checked in for Murray. Grant comes in for Thibault. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Rupert. Here's Sharp. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
Here's Sharp, following the score by Dallas. The 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 7. Marshall left side. There's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul. The Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Davis with a screen on Holiday. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Russell. Portland with a rebound. On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Russell. There's a screen by Kamara. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. Portland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Team foul. At the line for 1.
What's up?
Kamara.
And And the free throw, no good. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now here's Sharp. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Sharp. Puts it up from 12. Irving, no good. Trailblazers lead by 11. Grant finds Holiday. Grant against Washington. Grant outside. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Kamara. Good on the shot. Kamara's got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Russell to pass to Davis. Tries again. Nice touch by Davis inside.
What a dominant force inside. There are few guys who could slow Davis down when he's that close to the hoop.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Lively comes in for Gafford. And it's Klay Thompson in for Russell. Washington against Grant. Pass to Sharp. Grant with a screen on Thompson. Sharp goes in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Back to Irving. The three ball. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Sharp passes to Holiday. Now Grant. He's guarded by Washington. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Klay Thompson picks one up. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Holiday. And Dallas with a change here, too. Flags checked in for Washington.
And the NBA is trending toward guys like Grant. He can guard multiple positions. He can space the floor for you. And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to impact the game.
Davis with a screen on Henderson. And it's Irving missing.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And Davis with the block. And they get it back. Henderson with it. Now Thompson defending. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Grant. Outside, Williams. Henderson for 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Flag outside. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, Flag has that three ball. His bag is pretty deep.
Now Grant. Williams with the screen. Pulls up. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 7 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Thompson. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Flag. Irving looking around. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 8 now. Grant outside. Sharp a screen on Davis. Here's Grant. Grant can't get that one to fall.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Back to Irving. Inside. Here's Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And that's now 8 points for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Sharp against Thompson. Outside Kamara. Now here's Henderson. Defense is right there. It's good. Henderson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Washington's checked in for Anthony Davis. And it's the 2K leaderboard. The league's most potent offenses since the break. 5th best, Dallas.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
Mavericks trail by 15. And here is Irving. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Wow, what focus on that finish from Irving. He is so good at maneuvering through contact.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by Dallas. Thompson with a steal. A minute 42 left in the first half of this game. Here's Lively, and a slam dunk by Lively.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
On the wing, Grant, lots of room, and he hits the jumper. Grant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, Grant knocking that shot down, and you see why his coaches are encouraging him to take that.
Here's Irving, drives to the hoop. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Sharp. He's got 13. Grant outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Shot clock at 5. Count the basket. Grant's got 11 points.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Lively passes to Washington. Outside Irving. They get it again. Lively finds Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Defense just a little too up close and personal on Kyrie right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
Free throw good from Irving.
He's still one of the best guards in this league today. Irving's decisiveness and confidence, 2 of his greatest strengths.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Irving.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Outside for Grant. Williams with the screen. Pass to Henderson. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Lets it fly. Lively with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Here's Williams, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Mavericks ball.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Checking out the Trailblazers, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late, who knows? We've seen it happen. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Portland Trailblazers.
Slashing, scoring it close, this is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Mavericks trail by 11. It's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamara in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And that one's good. Irving.
Impressive work inside that time from Irving. He is one of the most talented scorers in this league.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Now here's Thompson, still without a bucket. Pass to Irving. On the wing, Davis. Just 5 on the clock. The shot that time, not on target. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Sharp passes to Williams. And he makes it on the layup. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well. Brian, back to you.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, B.A. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
The free throw drops for Lively. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
Yeah, Flag has a number of moves and shots to choose from in close. Already looking like a seasoned vet down there.
On the wing, Grant. Checked by Davis. Stolen. Oh, what a fast break for Dallas. Irving for 3. He can't hit that time. And so Grant will bring it up to the Portland Trailblazers. At one point, they led by 16. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Mavericks trail by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Lively with a screen on Henderson. Irving against Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Henderson. Portland leading by 6. Sharp finds Henderson. And he gets it to go. Henderson's got 6 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Irving, pass to Davis. And here's Flag outside. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move. No. Get down. You have the camera on you.
Let's give some love to this group of rookie defenders, the leaders in blocks since the break. Cooper Flagg third.
I've liked the effort on the defensive end from him, wanting to be the anchor of this defense and helping his case with all these blocks.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Sharp, pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. Davis against Grant. Now here's Sharp. Clock at 6. The three is up. Cranes the triple. Sharp's got 16 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Thompson. He's scoreless. Pass to Irving. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. Nice D from Henderson.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Thompson, a screen on Henderson. To the inside. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside, Williams. Outside Sharp. Davis against Grant. Williams with the screen. Puts it up from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short. Mavericks trail by 9. Davis, the pass to Irving. Here's Flagg. Kamara covering. To the left wing. Lively finds Davis. Here's Flagg. Here's the three. And it's Portland with a rebound. Sharp's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Graham. Outside for Henderson. Williams, a screen on Davis. And here is Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Flagg. Give him 8 points now. Outside Irving. Pass to Davis. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he is selective when he shoots it, but AD will stretch it out there.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
It's time to get down with your halftime. Let's move.
Washington's checked in from Dallas. Russell comes in for Thompson. Pass to Graham. Williams on the wing. Outside Kamara. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Davis showing his range.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
Portland leading by 3. Grant outside. Portland moving it around. Kamara, that's good. Kamara's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Pass to Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Here's Irving. Portland making their last shot to the middle. Here's Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Henderson for 3. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Grant with a steal. Outside Holiday. The 3. Nails it from 3. Holiday's got 10 points in the game.
Well, we know Holiday can do damage from outside the arc, which is why the defense has to be right up on him.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Here we go, Lakers fans. Here comes your Trailblazers Dunk team. Let's get crazy, fans. Welcome to the floor, your Trailblazers Dunk team.
He's checked in for Williams. Murray comes in for Kamara. Thibault, he's checked in for Grant. And Shaden Sharp subbed in for Henderson. Dallas also making some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. 1:39 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Hardy. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Russell. Fires for 3. The Mavericks rebound. Hardy, the pass to Russell. And he's going for the lob. Holiday taking his time here. 54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thibault. Here's Reith, guarded by Marshall. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
There's Hardy. There's the screen by Marshall. This shot by Hardy, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Reith. Now Sharp. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Portland.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Portland ahead. They lead by 11. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Washington out there with Davis. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Marshall in at the shooting guard position. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. Trailblazers lead by 11. Sharp with it. Gafford picks him up. Sharp against Gafford. Murray, a screen on Gafford. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got his fourth rebound in this one. Portland with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Putting his court vision on full display, Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
Marshall outside. Russell a screen on Sharp. Marshall outside. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis from long range. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Now Portland with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Holiday from long range. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Russell. Washington outside. Russell a screen on Sharp. To the inside. And Davis slams it home.
Now, how many times have we seen AD run this action? He sets a screen to get open. Davis making it look so easy.
Holiday with the ball. Fires the 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds now. Thibault against Washington. Marshall passes to Russell. Back to Marshall. Russell a screen on Sharp. Pass to Washington. Lets the 3 fly. He goes up again. Davis just merciless inside.
That's just a defensive breakdown. You have to box out Davis.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside Holiday. Sinks the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. Do you agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
Three-pointer, Holiday. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Here's Davis. Oh, through contact, AD.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Three-pointer, Sharp. Davis with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 8. Pass to Russell. Now Davis. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Down low. It's tipped. Now here's Washington. Shoots over Thibault. And it's Washington missing.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Here's Reith. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Holiday. Takes the three. Gafford grabs the miss.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And here's Russell. Here's Marshall. Davis with a screen on Holiday to the paint. Davis, that's good. Davis has got 31.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Sharp. Pass to Reith. Holiday against Russell. Now here's Washington. Outside Davis. Outside Russell. 5 to shoot. And here's Washington. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Here's Reith over Gafford, and it's Reith missing.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Russell. Here's Marshall. Davis with a screen on Sharp. Inside. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
Whoa!
Oh, wow!
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Mavericks trail by 8. Marshall outside. Russell a screen on Sharp. Outside for Russell. Let's go with a three. Portland with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Reith. And here's Sharp, guarded by Marshall. He launches. The three is in.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Attention Blazer fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance team.
Robert Williams checked in for Reith. Jeremy Grant comes in for Murray. Kamara, he's checked in for Thibault. And it's Henderson in for Holiday. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Flagg comes in for Washington. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Russell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He encouraged his guys to not hold back, saying, we can do this, but it's on us. We've got to go out there and be aggressive. So that's the plan coming out of the huddle. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Henderson pulls it down. Portland leading by 11. Lively pulls it down. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Banks it home. Big shot.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
And the Trailblazers shooting 33%.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
First team foul. At the line performance. Shooting 1.
One thing's for sure, Tim. Jayson Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
Grant using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant can be very physical for a wing. I love when he goes inside the force.
Irving. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
At one point, they led by 16. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Henderson. Lively pulls it down.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Here's Irving. Now Thompson. 4 on the clock.
Outstanding job getting the call inside. Kyrie Irving is fearless amongst the trees.
First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
And he's basically automatic from here, and that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
And he sinks the second.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Trailblazers.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From 3. Oh, he cannot hit. And it's the Mavericks ball. They trail by 14.
Najee Marshall.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. Saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jayson Sharp.